Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a never-ending loop, waking up, scrolling through your phone, procrastinating on things that matter, and then ending the day feeling unfulfilled? You're not alone. We live in a world designed to keep us distracted and unfocused. But the good news is, you can break free. But if you want to learn how to achieve unbeatable focus, watch the video below. Today, I'll share 6 powerful steps to regain control over your life. These steps aren't just theories. They're practical actions you can take starting today. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan to reset your mind, sharpen your focus, and take back control of your future. Step 1. Detox your mind. Let's start with your mind. Think about how much time you spend on your phone or computer, scrolling through endless feeds, watching pointless videos, or checking notifications every few minutes. It's no wonder so many of us feel scatterbrained. Studies show that the average person checks their phone over 300 times a day. That's more than once every 5 minutes. This constant digital stimulation fries your brain, weakens your focus, and kills your ability to do deep, meaningful work. So, what can you do about it? The answer is simple. Detox your mind. Start small. Set limits on your phone usage, especially on apps that don't serve you. For example, try setting a daily timer on social media apps or dedicating one day a week to being completely offline. Call it No Scroll Sunday. Use that time to connect with yourself, reflect, or work on something creative. The goal isn't to eliminate technology completely. It's about taking back control. Stop letting your devices dictate your attention. You'll be amazed at how much mental clarity you gain when you're not glued to your screen all day. Step 2. Remove cheap dopamine sources. We need to talk about cheap dopamine, the quick hits of pleasure that are ruining your ability to focus and stay disciplined. Binge-watching TV shows, and yes, even these things may feel good in the moment, but they're sabotaging your long-term success. Here's how it works. Every time you indulge in these habits, your brain gets a surge of dopamine. That's the chemical that makes you feel good. But here's the problem. Over time, your brain gets used to these high dopamine levels, and normal activities like working, reading, or exercising start to feel boring in comparison. Think about it. Why would your brain want to focus on a challenging task when it can get instant pleasure from a bag of chips or a viral video? It's like comparing a roller coaster to a walk in the park. The solution is to cut back on these cheap dopamine sources. Start by identifying your biggest time wasters. Maybe it's scrolling through TikTok for hours or reaching for snacks whenever you're bored. Replace these habits with activities that actually build you up, like exercising, learning a new skill, or cooking a healthy meal. These activities might not feel as exciting at first, but over time, your brain will start to value them more. Step 3. Define your purpose. Now that we've addressed the distractions, it's time to talk about what really matters. Purpose. Without a clear purpose, life can feel aimless. You wake up every day going through the motions, but you're not really moving forward. Purpose is what gives your life direction. It's your North Star, the thing that keeps you focused and motivated, even when the journey gets tough. So, how do you find your purpose? Start by asking yourself these questions. What do I truly care about? What kind of life do I want to build? What impact do I want to make? Write your answers down. Don't overthink it. Just let your thoughts flow. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand or perfect. It could be as simple as wanting to provide for your family, or as ambitious as building a business that changes lives. What matters is that it's meaningful to you. Once you define your purpose, keep it front and center. Remind yourself of it every day. This is your why, and it will keep you going when things get tough. Step 4. Control your environment. Your environment has a massive impact on your behavior. Think about it. If your workspace is cluttered, your mind will feel cluttered too. If distractions surround you, it's almost impossible to stay focused. Take a moment to assess your environment. Are there things around you that trigger bad habits? Maybe it's the junk food in your pantry, or the constant buzz of notifications on your phone. The first step is to eliminate these triggers. Clean up your space. Put your phone on silent, or leave it in another room while you work. Unfollow social media accounts that don't add value to your life. Yes, that includes those Instagram influencers you don't even like, but can't stop scrolling through. The second step is to create an environment that supports your goals. If you want to exercise more, keep your workout gear visible and ready to go. If you want to read more, put a book on your nightstand instead of your phone. Small changes in your environment can make a huge difference in your habits and mindset. Step 5. Practice delayed gratification. Let's face it, we live in a world of instant gratification. Everything is just a click away. Entertainment, food, shopping. But success doesn't work like that. Real success requires patience and persistence. It's about putting in the work today for rewards that might not come until months or even years later. One way to practice delayed gratification is through a dopamine detox. This doesn't mean you cut out everything enjoyable from your life. It means taking a break from things that give you instant pleasure. For 24 to 72 hours, avoid social media, junk food, and other distractions. Use that time to focus on meaningful tasks, like planning your goals or working on a passion project. This practice will help you reset your brain and appreciate the rewards that come from hard work. Remember, the most satisfying dopamine hits come from achieving something meaningful, not from scrolling or snacking. Step 6. Build yourself. Finally, let's talk about the most important step, building yourself. Too often, we spend our time chasing external validation. Whether it's from social media, likes, relationships, or material possessions. But the truth is, none of that matters if you don't have a solid foundation. Start by focusing on your physical and mental health. Exercise regularly, eat nutritious meals, and make time for rest. Invest in your skills and knowledge. Read books, take courses, and challenge yourself to grow. Remember, you are the most important project you will ever work on. When you focus on building yourself, everything else, success, relationships, happiness, will fall into place. You won't need to chase opportunities. They'll come to you naturally. Breaking free from distractions and bad habits isn't easy, but it's worth it. By detoxing your mind, removing cheap dopamine, defining your purpose, controlling your environment, practicing delayed gratification, and building yourself, you can take back control of your life. Start small. Pick one step and commit to it today. Progress isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. And remember, every great transformation starts with a single decision, the decision to begin.